Hello and welcome everyone to another episode. Yes, so we have our main truss and it is going to be launched obviously. I want to get this thing into orbit around the moon as quick as possible. And yeah, so we're trying out our new design. I did make a few little changes in the VAB right before launch. Overall, it's roughly the same thing though that we did in our construction video. Basically, you just added a few more docking ports, just these ones in the center, just made a few slight changes to a few other things, but I'm really liking this layout for, basically a space station. To me, it looks some kind of explosion. To me, it basically just looks so much better than anything else I've constructed in the past. Whoa, I should speed up a little bit. Yeah, we're dropping a little bit here. No, to me it looks a lot better than a lot of the things I've constructed in the past as far as space stations, and I don't really think I'm going to revert back to doing what I did before as far as space stations are concerned, because I just think the old space stations that I built really don't fit the space station design that I really like. And these are a little bit more complicated, but at the same time they also look a lot better. And these things are really, you can see they're kind of just hanging out there a little bit, but overall I hope this launch goes well. This is I didn't even test launch this, so I just kind of planned on it being good from the get-go. So we'll see if this thing just breaks apart. Chances are it probably won't, but hey, there's always things that happen in this game that are just absolutely insane. So it's a good possibility. Now, I'm not going to be too focused on inclination like I was the last episode, only because now that we have something in orbit around the moon that apparently, hopefully, fingers crossed, actually has a good inclination. Ooh, this thing's rocking around a little bit. I don't like that. Hopefully we have something in orbit around the moon that actually does have a good inclination. And if it does, then we could basically just use that as the placeholder for all later missions. Even if it is wrong by a little bit, it doesn't really matter so much. So we're just going to get into orbit here. Shouldn't be too much longer. Now, I had a little bit of fun, and I was messing around. But, yeah, we're going to... The videos where I was talking about, that would be basically me kind of testing out some of your guys' crafts. Basically, the way I think I'm going to do it is if you send me like 3 or 4 crafts, I will put them in the game, and then, just do like 4 or 5 of them in a row, and then that will be one episode or something like that. I didn't really cover any of that kind of stuff, but, like I said, I just don't want to be copying anybody or, just, blatantly ripping off somebody else's idea or anything like that. I don't really like those kinds of things, and it's generally frowned upon by anybody who does things like that, so. But anyways, let's get this thing. Come on, it's like almost there. Getting into orbit is always to me like some of the most annoying things as well. Because most of the time it's so routine and it takes so long sometimes. And a lot of people say, well, that's what Mech Jeb is for and all those other things, but I'm not going to use them. So, but our new space station will have a little bit more RCS compared to the other space stations that the Kerbal Space Station that I launched, and I think this thing is almost on the level of having the same amount of RCS storage as my first space station, which was Kerbal Space Station on my old load. So, but I'm not 100% certain on that one. I don't even remember how much fuel storage that thing had. So, it looks like there's something else in orbit around the moon. Nope, just that. So let's get that there. I'm going to put this in a lower orbit, though. This thing will probably be... Because Kerbal Space Station, I think, yeah, it's in about 150 orbit or something like that. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Yeah, it's like in 150. I think I'll put it in roughly about the same height of an orbit. 150 is actually pretty decent, and I think we'll just leave it there. Yeah, I really don't think we need to put it in any of a lower orbit, to be honest. Let's see. Bring this down a little bit more. Yeah, that's good. I'm not looking for precision on my burn, so it's not that big of a deal. Now, let's see. This should be down here somewhere, I believe. I never really remember where these things are. I usually always get lucky, and I'm like, oh, there it is. But it's probably almost on the other side. There it should be, at least. Alright, that's looking good. So let's get this thing here, and let's go. So what else is new? There's the meteor shower, which I've been trying to watch for the last couple days. I really don't know if I'm like at the right geographical area to watch it or what have you, but that's kind of one of the things I've been trying to see for the last couple days, and I really don't think I'm going to end up seeing very much in the first place, but one can hope. And yeah, I mean, that's really all I've been, my girlfriend is over, and she's been the one who's really been talking about it a lot. I did mention it before, either in one of my episodes, or I mentioned it during the live stream. I'm not 100% certain on that one, but yeah, I forgot what the meteor exactly is, what the name of it is, but basically, from what I read, it broke apart or something along those lines, and yeah. So, get this thing going. Explosions are always a good thing. Explosions on every launch. It's amazing. So, the next thing I do have an idea for, though, is I'm talking a little bit later, not like maybe in the next 5 episodes, but starting a moon base, a ground base on the moon. I think that will be amazing, just absolutely amazing. The only problem is that now that I've refined like a design and stuff like that a little bit more so than what I had before, the only real issue I'm seeing is getting all the parts there and what parts I'll need and how I'm going to build it. So that's going to be a little bit of a just a slight problem, but we still need to build that communications grid, guys. So I haven't released my video yet, so I need to know if you guys want to see me actually construct it or whatever, but I am gonna put a moon base, or I should say a communications grid around the moon. If you guys would like to see that constructed and all that other good stuff, let me know. But that's going to be one of my major things, and that is a crazy orbit. So let's get this there. We'll do our burns. Come on, come on, come on. Time is money. And that just looks awesome. It's almost like the space stations are somewhat synchronized, but they're not, because one's obviously going a little bit faster than the other one. But it'd be cool to have 2 space stations basically in like a perfect orbit with each other, and you have one on one side and one on the other, and then they just orbit around. But I don't think that'd be even possible. I mean, it's possible, but now I think this thing better be at a 0 inclination, or everything's gonna be screwed up. So let's get this burn going, and I hope you guys are liking this stuff, because I kinda am being pushed towards the moon for you guys, to just kind of add a little bit of different stuff to my videos, because Kerbal Space Station is getting a little boring. I can understand that, and I can understand doing other things in general, because there's only so much I can do around Kerbal before it just gets boring. So, alright. Yeah, that's looking awesome. Now, if I burn going this way, it should kind of fix how screwed up this orbit is already, but I don't know how much. But yeah, if you guys have any problems or any questions, I should say too, you know, feel free to ask me. I always enjoy answering questions for anybody who has a question about the game or even about me or anything in general. Just feel free to ask me. I really don't care so much. As long as it's not too ultra personal, I don't mind answering them. So, wow, that is just funky. So let's fix this. I'm trying to set up the node down here. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's go over here. 1.6. Just threw that off. See, that's the one thing, these nodes, you end up pushing the wrong piece here. Or I mean, clicking on the wrong thing. So, it just looks so unnatural to get this orbit already, though. It's probably still off by a little bit, but okay, no, it's not. Perfect. Now, the one major thing is I'm going to have to refuel all of these stupid little RCS tanks because I did use a lot of fuel in them. Just in transit, so... I didn't mean to, but... I was going to disable them, but I never disable any of my stuff because it's just annoying, so... Like, and, what is it? I don't believe you can disable tanks from the launch pad if you wanted to. Like, if you were to, basically set up a quick key, I don't think that will work. I've never tried it, at least. I have, and I don't recall, so. Alright, well, the freaking Kerbin looks amazing, so, oh, man. So we're gonna get this down to, like, 150, just after this little burn here. I think 150 should be fine. I don't want to get it too close because then you start... For those of you who watch Kurt J. Max stuff, he ended up getting a space station, like, intensely close to the moon, and it was so close to the point where, like, if you're looking at the moon, well, you just get, like, almost like motion sickness from just being in orbit or whatever. It was... I just couldn't even tolerate it. Every one of those videos he did, I'd only watch to a certain point, and then I'd just shut it because it would, like, my stomach started getting a little funky, so. Let's see, we just need to get down to 150, so that's looking pretty good. I'm not going to line it up perfectly, only because don't really need to. There we go. Now, I think we gotta go up. Or something. It's probably retrograde. Yeah, no. Or, yeah, we need to go to retrograde. I don't even know what I'm thinking. I'm like, yeah, prograde. Just keep burning and burning and burning and burning and just go all the way out. That's exactly what I want to do. Now, I think I'm going to launch another deep communication satellite as well. I think that would be really cool to have. Something that's in a really far out there orbit. And basically launch one and then figure out a way. I don't even know if it's possible. But basically have one going either the opposite direction or get one on the opposite side. Which I think would be possible if I did a burn going the... I don't even know. I don't even want to think about it right now because it'd probably be... It's too much stuff to think about. Alright. This is looking good. So, just got to do one little burn. Well, we got 2 burns coming ahead of us. That's it. And this thing will be in a somewhat good orbit. Alright, yeah, I'm just making sure that I'm not throwing off these nodes in any kind of way. I'd hate to have to do another burn and fix them, so... We need to go up to 150. Yeah, that's good. I just want a little bit of leeway because chances are I'll probably not have it in a perfect orbit like I normally do, so... I like to get them as close as possible, but you know what? I'm not going to waste the time to get it, like, dead on absolutely perfect and all that other good stuff, because it's just too much work. Just making sure these are staying at 0, 0, because I don't want this to be off by anything. And if you look, we got NAN back. I thought NAN was like gone or something, because I never saw it after the update. So we got NAN back, guys. It's amazing. There we go. Perfect. Let's do our little burn here. Not too much left. But this space station, I'm hoping, turns out a lot better than our last one, because our last one in orbit around the moon really didn't look that good. And it didn't really come together as well as I hoped. So this one looks like it's gonna probably be a winner. And I'm really liking the 3 truss design. I don't know about you guys, but I think the 3 truss design looks pretty awesome. And like I said, the lights just look awesome. So let's see. We need RCS control. And bring that over. And then we got to go down. Down. Down, please. Now this should be 150, and it's off by 1 degree. Absolutely amazing. So what can I do to fix that other than throwing off my entire orbit? Come on, stop spazzing out. Please tell me I just have to go up here. If it's up here, that'll be amazing. Yeah, it's not. We're wasting all this time. I'm gonna see if I can just do the slight burn there or something, and then that will be it. But I don't think it's gonna be that. So stop that. Bring this up, and I think this is all we'll need, is just a little tiny push. So, come on, please. Oh yeah, no RCS on. Not really gonna fix anything now, is it? So this is at 149.90. Jesus. Yeah, we're going to do one more orbit around, and I'm just going to fix that, because I want it to be at least above 150. So, I'm probably driving everyone crazy, and along with myself, for something that's probably going to end up getting screwed up after we dock our first module. So, 150.94. Yep, that's good. I'm going to leave it there. That's the best we're going to get. And, yeah. So I'm going to decouple this thing probably off camera, because I do got to transfer out all this RCS fuel and all that other good stuff. So, yeah. If you like what you see here, subscribe. You know, there's always more to come. And to all you new people, welcome. Thank you for watching my videos and all that other good stuff. And, yeah. I will see you next time.